What's up, Raiders? We are back with our boy Brakus the Shifter. So this is not his build. We'll click the magic button now in a minute and get him built up, but he's looking pretty cool. He's one of my favorite champions that I never use, which is kind of, there's so many good champions in the game. I must start using a free-to-play account because I want to get Chronom as well. But that's him, and let's look. A big jump from the previous entries to him, coming in at 97,956,000. No entries, obviously. We haven't done any of our testing yet, but he is number 4 in our Force Affinity Attack Nukers on the account. So looking forward to test him out. Let's press the magic button and we'll equip. We have, let's see, we have everything leveled up. So as always, we don't ascend, we don't ascend, we don't use any, oh god, what do you call it, glyphs. We use as is, and we roll up any stuff if it makes sense to do so. So we have the 6-piece on Merciless, we have 2 pieces of, we don't have 2 pieces of Cruel, no. Oh wow, that's the first time we haven't gotten that, guys. So let's actually see. It obviously didn't make sense to do so for the thing. Let's just roll this up to 12. I'd say if it goes into attack, it might make sense. So it's a drop in attack there. I think we'll roll that up fully anyway. So we've 2 in attack and 1, and it's a HP ring. So it still doesn't seem to make sense to do so. But let me just run the optimizer again with a refresh and see if it does, because I want to give, I don't mind checking the gear. He has, let's see, what skills does he have? He's on Crushing Rend. We changed that over at the end of the last video. So he'll be running with this. We'll see now, does he get an extra piece of Merciless gear? But his stats so far, 7,500 attack, 200 speed, 100 crit rate, 280 crit damage. I found that really weird actually, guys, because I thought we'd have way higher crit damage there. I don't know why I do know why it's so low. So his blessing only goes up to 3-star. Okay, so it's a bit lower than some others that we've had, but it is on balance better. So let's have a look again. I'll hit the magic button again, guys. And there we have it. We have the ring going in, and we have the other piece of cruelty coming in as well. I knew, when I seen the equipment, I knew something was off. Because this is going to give us more ignore defense and more attack with the... or did it give us more attack, actually? Yeah, just slightly. So I think we lost a bit of crit damage, though. So just over 7,500 attack now. 279 crit damage, 105 crit rate. So let's go in and not Minotaur. What are you doing? And we're going in, we're doing our usual trials, and I'm really interested to see how Brakus does, because I think he's such a cool champion that gets underutilized. So we are buffed, we are debuffed. We'll do our debuffs again. And now from Brakus, we will lead off. Now his big hit is his A3. The A2 is quite powerful as well, but the A3 is the biggest hitter that we have on the account. And actually with that little change, it's given us a bigger damage than what we have on the sheet. So we will go with A3 first, and that's going to increase attack on everybody and attack one enemy 3 times. So he may be too powerful to get the full benefit of his damage on Dragonheart 20. 112, 106, so 118. I didn't see what the change was, but 108 or 218 and change. So let's go back. And the A2, I think, is a 6 hitter. But even at that, we should have had one more hit there. But we can't extrapolate. That's against the rules. Yeah, one enemy 3 times. So we missed the third hit because we killed them. So again, we're going with Horden or Harden. But I still don't know. 47, 47, 45, 46. Okay, so that's lower than the first one. So we don't have to worry about that. Will I check the first? No, there's no point checking his A1, guys, because it's much lower. And I don't think there are any, we'll go to Dragonheart 10, and I'll have a look at the A1 in there to see if there is any special business with it. And if so, we can go back and check it out. But so far, the A3 is standing up to its nature there on the first tryout. So we always go for Leberga here. So let's see, we'll be able to get the triple hitter out fully this time. 67, 79, and 70. 213,000 or so. Mind you, it is an AoE, and I did only look at Leberga. Or was it an AoE? No, it's a single hit. It's an AoE buff. So the 6 hitter this time. Definitely we need decrease 1x speed. 33, 27, 28, 27, 31, and 31. He's not setting the world alight for me, guys. Yeah, I thought that it was less than 180,000. I want to try that. I want to try the A3 once more, guys. But so far, oh, my neck went funny there. So far, he's underwhelming, and that's a shame. Because I quite like him. It's like obviously not having the extra star on the. Sorry, I didn't want to look at this. Just it's a simple attack and it's the weakest of them all by miles. So let's try this again. Yeah, I'm not sure if this is the strongest. 224. And I do want to just try the A2 again, because I'm wondering is on the optimizer is the A3 getting a bigger damage output because it includes an attack up. So I just want to try this again and see if we get a bigger hit. 30, 29, 32, 32. No. Okay. So that's a pity. Slightly better than the last time, but still not good enough from Brakus for this one. We will go to our arena, and we still haven't managed to wipe out this team fully yet. Thankfully. So let's go with this. And the arena thing is kind of moot anyway. If we kill them, we kill them. We'll go with the AoE. Oh no, one enemy. Why did I think he had an AoE? I don't know. Anyway, let's go against Matrala here. Yeah, it is what it is. It's just put some numbers on the board for him. It'll be grand. Why did that not show me the numbers? Did I click out of it too quickly? Doesn't matter too much. Okay. Now, from here, we want to do Shogun, and then it will be on to the big bad clan boss. I'm a little bit disappointed in Brakus. Now, obviously, I'm disappointed without looking at the numbers and comparing. But I kind of thought he was going to do much better. I mean, he's not that unique anymore with his revive on death mechanic. But in some instances, he actually has a better one than Wukong. Because he comes back immediately. So we're going to check definitely both of them against this boss. So let's see how we do. 99, 100, 101. .302, yeah. That sinks in with what I've seen. Am I imagining that the numbers in the previous ones were bigger? I know we've definitely had a higher attack score than that. 100%. So we are going for his 6-hitter this time. 40, 42, 39, 42, 39, and I think there was another one similar there. 240-ish thousand. I want to text something. Text something. I want to test something. 240. Yeah. Yeah. What's going on, Brakus? Are you not feeling okay? So I just want to check his multipliers because I thought. Okay. Yeah, godlike on this. Okay, it's godlike, but it's like nearly 200th in ranking. And yeah, okay. Yeah. That's a shame. I was really looking forward to him kicking ass. I thought he was going to be my big discovery for myself in this one. So look, it is what it is, but we will onwards now to Clan Boss, and we'll try him out there now and see how he gets on. Now, also, this is just my perception. When we actually put the numbers in, and we compare them against the rest of the numbers, we could have a very different outcome than what I'm perceiving at the moment, because just because you think something doesn't make it true. But I don't think those numbers are as good as some of the other numbers that we've had so far. He might be competitive, he might be doing all right, but I don't think they're as good as some of the others. Then again, 3-star blessing versus a 4-star blessing. So, yeah, there's a double penalty against Shogun there, in that he's missing, from being 1 blessing lower, he's missing 10% damage. Is it damage or ignore defense? And he's also missing crit damage. And that's just the Shogun's mechanics. The more blessing you have, the more damage you can do. Your damage increases up to 50% with a 6-star blessing. Doesn't matter what the blessing is. He's doing okay here. We're at the halfway mark. Yeah, so we might We might breach 6,000. That was a good number of hits from him there. Of course, with him on here, we do have decreased defense and weaken. He's doing better, actually. I think this has ramped up a little bit. Okay, will we breach 6 million? So boss turn count 10 will be when we call it, as per every time. Boss turn count 10, and whenever Brakus takes his next turn. Yeah, so there's over. We might breach 7 million. No. So 6697710. Okay, and I'll go back over the tape now, guys, and we will be back in 1 minute to see if my perception is actually balancing out with what the Excel sheet is telling us. Well, how is that? So that has been Brakus. Brakus the Shifter, or Brakus the Disappointment. Let's have a look and see. I have the numbers done up. And I actually ran Shogun a few more times to see how he would fare out. Yeah, so if let's sort by largest to smallest here. Probably should have highlighted him. So he's actually bottom of damage for Dragon 20. He is second from bottom for Dragon Hard 10. Arena, he's bottom. And Shogun, he is second from bottom as well, and only pulling himself back up in Clan Boss, where he is. I think this was him, was it? Yeah, it has to be, because the line is empty. He is third from the top. So, unfairly, I think he actually comes in overall as something like third. Where's Auto-Sum gone? So yeah, I think that kind of, yeah, this lives and dies by what happens in Clan Boss a lot of the time, guys. So unfairly, kind of, he comes in at third for damage, but we know the real story. Looking at these other numbers here, and again, this, while we're doing repeatable and we're doing the same thing for everyone across all the things, people do have different areas where they're going to perform, and some tests will give preferential treatment to others. So that's just how it is at the minute. That was Brakus. He is our number 4. And actually, he's, like, if we look at total score, he's our number 3 overall. So he's actually should be 3 places lower, maybe. But yeah, he came out in the optimizer with our 4th highest damage potential from the optimizer, and running through the test. Didn't perform well across the dungeons really at all, but pulled it out of the bag in Clan Boss to save his bacon. So yeah, that's been Brakus. Little bit disappointed. Probably would have been more impressed if he had just 1 more star on the... What can I hear? Somebody's drilling something. I don't know what's happening there. If he had 1 more star in the blessing, he would have had maybe crit damage there, and would have had 10% more damage, or the Shogun would have had 10% less damage reduction, I suppose, against him. So who do we have coming up first? We're into our top 3, and you can see the damage jumps significantly in our top 3. From 97,000 it goes to 112,000. who have we got next? We have a newly buffed, a newly improved Garog, who is +2 on my account. He does have some small blessings, I think. There he is. Oh, he has one blessing. So he's completely empty. Will be interesting to see how he gets on. And that was the damage output that he had in the optimizer. So King Garog, newly buffed and improved, and with a new blessing from the last time I tested him, I believe. Let's see how this goes. Force affinity so far has not been setting the world alight for me. Nothing I would be rushing out to the shops to get a hold of at the minute. But let's see how Garog does and if he can change that perception for us.